The Madison Community Foundation is celebrating its 75th anniversary with a year of giving.
We've been following the grants as they've been awarded all year long, and grant number 6 goes to the First Nations Heritage Tour. 5 educational sites will tell the 12,000-year story of Dejope, the Four Lakes region, now known as Madison.
Bob Sorge from the Madison Community Foundation is here, along with Robert Birmingham, a mound specialist, and Dan Brown, the executive manager of Ho Chunk Gaming Madison. Welcome.
Nice to see you all. Welcome.
So, Bob, tell us about this grant. Why did you decide? How did you decide on this one?
Well, you know, as the Communities Foundation, we're often telling the stories of what makes this such a special place in our community, and you really have to go well before European settlement to tell that story accurately. And so, when we talk about what makes Madison unique culturally and naturally, really nothing makes us more unique than being the heart of the Effigy Mound building culture. You look at a map and Dane County is it. It's just amazing to see it. And so we're really honored to have the opportunity to work with the Ho Chunk Nation and a consortium of experts to bring this grant together.
Robert, for people who don't know what Effigy Mounds are and what an important part of our history they are, explain a little bit about what they are.
Ancient Native American societies engaged in a spectacular custom of making earthen mounds in the shape of animals, supernatural beings, sometimes human beings, and clan animals, and so on. And this custom took place only for a few hundred years, after which customs changed. The people involved are no doubt among the ancestors, the Ho Chunk and other modern people who had changed their customs since then. But during this time period, roughly 700 to about 1100 AD, over 15 to 20,000 of these kinds of mounds, mostly burial mounds, were made in the state of Wisconsin, and the heaviest concentration of these spectacular entities were here in the Madison area and in the Four Lakes area. And Madison area now has the most preserved, or the most number of preserved effigy mounds in the world. As an archaeologist, and other archaeologists agree with me, we consider this phenomenon, which is unique to this area, to be an archaeological and cultural world wonder. There are something like 22 parks in the Four Lakes area that feature effigy mound.
We've seen some video of them, and this is how they look. And Dan, how important is this for your people to be recognized this way?
Well, it's such a. It was very humbled by this. We know that since the 1960s, there's been efforts by the state and the city of Madison to protect and preserve, but to actually now have an opportunity for them to be demarcated and have an opportunity for the younger people, the younger students, to teach a little bit more about our culture. I think manifests itself with more understanding, more tolerance in the community, and I think it'll, going forward, will be a tremendous assistance in terms of just relation building and better understanding, within our communities. So
part of this grant will provide signage at area elementary schools so that as you walk the trail, you'll learn about the different sites. Is that how it's going to work?
Right. I believe that's the intent at this point, and again, it's just a great opportunity for our young people to get a better understanding of the Aboriginal inhabitants of this area, and not just young people, but those folks that are unaware of the Aboriginal people that have been here for essentially time immemorial.
And the Madison and Four Lakes being such a hotbed, such a concentration of these, how important it is.
Yeah. 2/3 of our elementary teachers say that they don't have enough materials to really teach this story.
Oh, that's interesting.
The 5 sites will be within a 15-minute walk of 5 elementary and middle schools that are scattered across Madison, from Glendale to Lowell, Randall, Spring Harbor, and Crestwood. So it's really going to be something that the whole community can embrace.
And a few other places, quite frankly, in the United States have this opportunity for school children to learn about ancient and Native American history so easily, literally right out their back door.
Well, congratulations on the grant, Bob, Robert, Dan. Thanks for being with us.
Great to see you all. Thank you for coming.
We'll see you in a month.
Yeah, we'll see you next month, Bob.
All right.